Panic on the roads of Krymsk. Traffic jams and crowds of people try to escape the town's centre.
It took just a few minutes of rumours of a second flood to create this logjam in the streets above Krymsk. It didn't matter what the authorities said, people weren't listening to them, they were getting out. That was how much fear they felt.
In the end, people returned to their homes. But after the worst floods in living memory, it's hard for many to stop thinking about that night.
My husband managed to save me and my baby son. It's lucky he was nearby, because just seconds after he saved us, a huge wave appeared.
We are not just afraid, we are scared to death. 2 days ago we survived the terrible floods. We've lost everything, we've got nowhere to live. We are dying of fear.
But as well as fear, the floods also brought out acts of great heroism. As the waters rose, policeman Vyacheslav Gorbunov jumped in his car and started ferrying women and children to safety. Among them was Natalia's young daughter, Tatiana.
When my little girl was saved, I asked her who saved her. She said it was a Mr. Policeman, but I don't remember his name. He was very kind. I want to thank you for your husband's help, because without it, all of these kids would have died.
After saving so many, Vyacheslav himself was caught by the rising waters and drowned. His widow, Oksana, has much to grieve about. But she is strengthened by the knowledge that her husband would never have acted any other way.
I'm sure he wouldn't just pass by someone in trouble. It wasn't his nature. I was sure nothing would happen to him because he was very brave, very clever and very decisive.
Stories abound, both tragic and heroic, of people's attempts to save their own lives and those of others. When Pyotr and his family realized they had to get out, it was his 85-year-old grandmother who needed guiding out of the windows to safety. He laid planks above the surging water and edged along them with her clinging to him.
If we fell off these planks, we would have died. The water looked like it was boiling. Outside, all sorts of bits of debris, even cars, were floating around.
Further down the street, 73-year-old Ida had no family to help her. But without her neighbours, she might not have been in time.
I was sleeping when the neighbors came and woke me up. I looked through my window and there was a sea in front of my house, a sea that kept growing and growing.
After surviving the surge by perching on top of a wardrobe, Ida's neighbours returned and took her out of her waterlogged house and in with them.
These neighbors here gave me shelter and these neighbors gave me food. I'm very grateful to all those who helped me because I'm an old person and I'm alone.
From the sacrifices of those who gave everything rather than see other people in danger to the kindness of neighbours in times of great need, this community has experienced countless human qualities that will be much needed in the rebuilding of Krymsk's homes and communities. Tom Barton, RT.